Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Gauchos, the stock investing show that's completely out of pocket to help put money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back again with just Dave today.
Hey guys, hopefully everyone had a well, great week. We were off for the week and now we're back.
Yeah, we had a little vacation. Tyler decided to make it an extended vacation. He's actually traveling across Alaska in a converted school bus. So he ran into some traffic delays, but he should be here by Wednesday. So he'll be in the next episode for sure.
Yeah. I heard his engine broke down. He was being kind of like pulled along with moose power.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a much more efficient way to do it up there. I mean, besides gas is $8 a gallon anyway. So Tyler, make sure you keep them well fed with the hay and see you on Wednesday, my guy.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we got going on today.
Yes, sir. Big piece of news. I feel like we always say that, but this is a pretty big one. Tesla stock just keeps going up. It's never going to drop. They're up 12% today after their new 5-to-1 split, which occurred today. Same as Apple, too, coincidentally.
Hmm.
Yep. So that in effect makes their stock price up 969% from same time last year, so year to date. That's absolutely unheard of and just confirms everyone's fear about the tech bubble, if you ask me.
Yeah. I, I know I've been having friends ask if they should invest in Tesla, and honestly, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's way overpriced. I mean, if you
That's
own it right now, you may as well just hold on to it. You know, I think it probably will come crashing down eventually.
mhm.
Especially whenever their next earning reports come out. I don't expect it to be super impressive. I mean, maybe it will be, and then it may go up to be the most expensive company in the world. Who knows? But in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be really impressive. And I think when the next earning reports come out, you're going to see the stock crash a little bit.
Yeah, I have the same thing with friends and family asking me, "Hey, should I buy Tesla? Is it a good buy right now?" And I'm like, honestly, this is here's what you need to know. If you look at the P to E ratio, the uh, pricing to uh, earnings,
Earnings. Yeah, price to
yeah,
earnings.
I almost said expense. Pricing to earnings. Tesla's a little over 1100 to 1, so they're making about their their whole stock valuation and all the outstanding shares about 1100 times more than how much money the company actually makes.
Yeah, yeah, and that's for one quarter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But to put that in perspective, most companies, what's called the P to E ratio, is usually around like 10 to 50, maybe. 50 would be kind of high.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
McDonald's and Walmart are in the high 30s, for example, solid blue chip companies.
yeah, so that is extremely high. Um,
Yeah. Even not even Microsoft is that high, even though Elon's overtaking their net worth, but yeah, that makes it extremely risky in itself.
I don't know why it went so much up or went up so much after the stock split. Like,
Dude,
it
I
doesn't really make
wish
that much sense to me.
I wish I could tell you. So that percentage works out to a $55 increase just in one day on the stock price, which is was trading high 400s at the end of the day today. So
Mm.
almost 500. So 498. Yeah, they're going way up, and they're up 16%. I'm sorry, $16 a share in after hours, so about 3%.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. Uh,
Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel like there's for sure is going to be a crash. The company's not worth that. I mean, it's a good company. Don't get me wrong. It's
yeah.
definitely an amazing company, but it's not. It shouldn't be evaluated as one of the most expensive companies in the entire world.
No, no, it definitely shouldn't. And this is just contributing to the whole tech bubble. Same thing with Amazon and Apple doing another split again. I mean, pretty much just the tech companies are carrying the whole, stock market right now because their values are so hyperinflated. But if you take a look at a lot of the other stocks, it's really not that great of a performance, and it does make a lot more sense that we're in a recession when you see something like that.
Hmm. So maybe around November we'll see Tesla crash.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. At least September or November, one or the other. October can't be doing that because Halloween's coming up. That's a banger. But
Hmm.
um, so what that means now is that Elon Musk is worth more than Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. Absolutely wild. Net worth as of today is 115.4 billion. Mark Zuckerberg is at 110 billion, and Bill Gates is at about 114 billion dollars. So
Wow.
he's barely scooting by, but what that tells me, if you're worth more than Bill Gates just overnight, we're definitely in a tech bubble. And Mark Zuckerberg, I mean, they're kind of the OGs of the tech space, if you will.
Yeah. So where does that put him in terms of like wealth for worldwide like, rankings? I guess.
Worldwide, definitely way under Bezos.
Yeah.
He just hit 200 billion, but that would Bill Gates is in the top 10. That should at least put him in the top 10.
Oh yeah. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure he is too.
I just saw an article. He's the third richest person in the world now.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
um that's amazing actually.
seemingly overnight. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. There's no words for that. Um
No, dude, that's a little scary for my liking. You know, I know uh we're all pretty bearish over here at Big Gauchos, but that's something you need to watch out for when you start seeing these huge signs like this.
mhm.
So,
Especially when we're getting a bunch of new electric vehicle companies come out. So Tesla's share of the market may be going down in the near future. We got Lansdowne Motor, my favorite.
yep,
Definitely going to take over probably about a third, maybe maybe half the market share right there. And then we have Nikola taking up the
half the
other
market
third.
share.
Yeah, and then Nikola taking up probably about I don't know maybe 5% with their garbage trucks and
I was thinking more like um Nikola takes Tesla's market share by next year, so they should be up to about 80%.
yeah,
Uh,
but
those
I don't
garbage
know.
trucks aren't going anywhere, that's for sure. But Tesla is actually expected to enter 2022 with about 80% at the highest of the electric vehicle market. So, will they have any signs of slowing down? I think we're both thinking that they will, at least by November. But
Mm,
still doesn't change the fact that they're killing the game. They still make a great product, but that stock needs to come down. It's gotten way out of hand.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they have no
especially for
competition.
that is true. But I
Yeah.
think in the near future, even like Ford and other American car companies are starting to venture out into the electric vehicle. I know Ford's making the Mustang electric,
Yeah.
and I think they're also doing an F-150 electric as well.
Yep, they are. They are. So that's going to be big news. I think if Elon was really trying to maximize his profit, he would cash out a lot of stock right now because he's the third richest person in the world. I mean, if any electric vehicle makers start popping up next year, he's going to drop pretty hard.
Probably, but maybe he's looking to innovate and go into the electric airplane industry. That could be pretty revolutionary. Take Boeing
Were,
out.
were you consulting him on the solar panels on the plane?
Yeah, I had a conference with um, Mr. Musk himself, and
Oh,
he liked my ideas, and we've been working up some schematics and figuring out how to engineer it properly to be safe and affordable.
smart man. I like that. He's going to be on the show on Wednesday for the season 2 premiere actually. So, make sure you tune in and watch out for that.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Oh man. Well, I wish him the best, but I'm not putting money in Tesla anytime soon, that's for sure.
No, I won't either.
That is too much of a risk for me. Well, I know something else that's getting a little bit risky. Facebook stock. I know we were just talking about how they were a blue chip and super reliable and it's good as gold, but they had news today come out that they're planning to block Australians from sharing news on Facebook because Australia is proposing a new law that people that reshare the articles on Facebook would have to pay a fee to the media company that published them. So basically, everyday users would have to pay royalties just for sharing content. And Facebook is trying to push back against this by saying that, hey, we're just not going to let Australians share news anymore, which is obviously that's a big, big deal. So we'll see if the government accepts the pushback or they tell Facebook to take a hike.
Yeah, that why would they make that into a law? That's Are they
I
just
don't know,
trying to
man.
fight, I guess, some of these big media corporations going kind of bankrupt because no one's buying newspapers anymore? So I don't know.
They must be, but I can't see how Australia would be a main market compared to the US. I don't think anyone would allow that in the US here with the free speech laws and all that and Creative Commons.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't really know what to say to this. I mean, that's kind of wild. And how do they block people from sharing news? Like,
I don't know. They must just I don't know. Disable sharing, but then how do you know what's news and what isn't without manually monitoring it? Like an algorithm wouldn't get that perfect every time. So maybe they just ban link sharing. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How do you know what's news and what's not? Does maybe the company need to clarify that this is a news article? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what makes it seem like it might just be a hollow threat at the end of the day.
Uh-huh. No, definitely. But
It's super hard to enforce, but they are making big headlines and they're making big news with Australia. So guess they're doing something right over there.
hmm but I mean, maybe it would be kind of nice, you know. Sometimes it's kind of annoying going on Facebook and just seeing a feed full of people posting news articles, and half of it is just garbage you don't want to read anyways.
I know. Well, that's the whole reason I don't use Facebook. It's just because all the links are garbage, and it's usually those what do you call them? Where you got to click through all the ads when you get to a
Clickbait.
website. Yeah. Oh
Clickbait.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The clickbait on the news. Big gauchos love clickbait, but when the tables are turned, we're not messing around. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens. If it goes through, I don't really think it would really affect Facebook's stock much.
No,
Uh, yeah.
I feel like their main market's probably in the United States anyhow.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt. I don't think Australia really takes too much of the market share at all from Facebook's profits.
Yeah, they can afford to lose the market share, but maybe we can start our own social network in Australia. The Big Gauchos network,
The biggest social media website in Australia.
Gaucho book, only
The
for
Big
Australians.
Joeys.
Big Joey. Just see how many names we can get away with up there.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my gosh. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen personally. I don't think the law is gonna happen, and even if it did, I don't think Facebook would ever enforce that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think so either.
It's just too complicated, man.
And
But
dumb law. I'm sure it won't get
yeah,
passed.
no, it's a dumb law. We can say that here, so it's stupid. But what isn't stupid is saving money. United Airlines is going to get you saving some big money. They permanently banned flight change fees to retain their customers today. Um, if you're watching on YouTube, check out that top right corner. Um, the change fees used to be $200, but they're waiving that for U.S. flights, including Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, January 2022. Coming soon.
Wow. I wonder if that applies to people who missed their flight.
I would think it would, or recently purchased tickets, especially.
Mm-hmm. Dang. So it's permanent. It's not temporary. Wow. That's a big change.
I know. Will it cause a lot of lost money? I think so. I think it's going to cause a lot of internal problems, actually, just because if you have everybody that can change their flight for free and there's no penalty for it and there's no incentive for United to make extra accommodations for you, I think they're going to lose a lot of money and have a lot of more empty flights personally.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I do think it's kind of weird that they make it permanent. I can see why it's temporary. Why it would be temporary just because of now. Because most flights are not even remotely close to being halfway filled.
Yeah. Yeah, people are very nervous about traveling right now, which, understandably so, I suppose, but it is something for them to think about. I don't know if it was the right choice. Maybe lowering the fee would have been the better choice.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, it's not even really close out. It's January 2022, which hopefully by then coronavirus or pandemic's all over with by then, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's hope so. I think it's just something that they can do now to make people feel like they're changing, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, probably. But yeah, in the top right corner we have I think that's a spokesman for United Airlines. So if you're kind of angry about this, you go over and email him and tell him that you want this to be changed because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend that. That's actually the CEO in the top right corner. It was just photographed last week. So make sure you send him an angry email. We have it pre-filled in the description. We also have his personal cell phone number.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't think he wants to get in nasty text messages in the middle of the night.
Sure he does. We'll put it in there. Um,
Emails are fine. Text messages are not fine.
what about fax?
I'm not sure he has facts.
Oh, dang. Well, sounds like you know him pretty well.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
just, I just put it up there because you had it on the slide. I wasn't sure why, but I'm like, hey, you probably put it there for a reason. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a typo on that. They're waiving the fees starting January 2021. I had to fact check that real quick.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. That makes a
Makes a
little bit
lot
more
more
sense.
sense. Yeah. Okay. I was like, man, 22 seems really far away. And so I was like, I better check that quick before we do
Yeah,
anything
no, I was
else.
gonna say, they might not even be around by then. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. At that rate, if they keep dropping fees all of next year, they might not be around. You're totally right.
Hmm. Especially because, yeah, like they started beating up their passengers. Now they're not letting them change flights. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Eventually, they might not let them get out of their seats.
not out of your seats. Yeah, I thought they fired their old PR guy, but I guess they're still making poor decisions.
Yeah, seems like it.
Sheesh. Well, United is cheap, but I don't really want to compromise my morals for a cheap flight all the time. So,
Yeah, I feel that. That's why you gotta go to Spirit Airlines, the
hmm
cheapest around.
yep, under the ticker save. Make sure you go check them out, see what's
Yeah,
up.
go check them out. Book a flight right now. If you're lucky, you might see some World Star going on during the flight. Be your entertainment for the evening.
Yeah, Spirit actually doesn't have any seats. They're trying to cut costs even further due to the illness. So it's pretty much just a giant boxing ring. So stay out and stay alive and make sure you contain the mosh pit.
Yeah, I heard they also took out like the platform that the seats used to be on, so it's like a mixture
Oh.
of luggage and people. So it's kind of like got to be careful of luggage flying around, people flying around, drinks
It's like
flying around.
it's like the ball pit at Burger King. You're just like sinking into it. It's just a mess.
I
Pouring
mean,
shots
yeah,
of alcohol from the cockpit down to everybody.
yeah, pretty much is a mosh pit. And then what they do when they land is they just kind of open up the flaps like that, and then everything just dumps down to the tarmac.
Yeah, they don't pay for baggage handlers anymore, so you kind of have to sort through a pile of luggage on the tarmac. Man, we'd have the cheapest airline ever, but it'd be so ridiculous.
Yeah, we'd probably be sued at least 800 times a day.
Yeah, we'd have to have the flight attendants go and get big shovels and just start pushing all the luggage out of the plane because we don't have baggage handlers or baggage claim.
True.
OSHA would not like it. They would not like it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'd probably get arrested in the first 24 hours of operation.
Yeah, it's a bad move, but there's extreme cheapskates out there like me and all of us. So can't go cheap for everything in life, that's for sure. Definitely can't go cheap when you're trying to buy TikTok. Ooh. Microsoft and Walmart are teaming up for one offer. Oracle's has another offer, but reportedly TikTok's going to be announcing an offer that they've selected tomorrow for their company. It is
Mm,
subject to approval by Beijing because of some new laws that are in place, but I think it's going to be Microsoft and Walmart if you ask me. I think Oracle's too little, too late.
yeah, no, I think it probably will be too. Um,
I had no idea Walmart was going in on it with Microsoft. I thought it was only Microsoft, actually.
yeah, I mean, it is kind of weird that Walmart and Microsoft are doing it together. How is that going to work in terms of like ownership, I guess? Who makes the calls on policy
Mm.
changes? Is it like a committee thing? I don't know. I feel like that might get a little messy.
It definitely would. So, do you think calls on Walmart would be a good bet? It's like a
Maybe.
secondary wave. I
Secondary
can
wave.
I can see it now. Just TikTok's all ads for Walmart grocery pickup and Microsoft computers.
I I
Such
mean,
a
they'll get
mess, dude.
free ads. They can do whatever they want, probably.
That's what I'm saying. It might be a good move because if you think about it, Walmart online sells stuff from hundreds of suppliers too, not just what Walmart has. So it could be really awesome if they're trying to just put up an ad for whatever Taylor recommended product that people have been searching for. That's
Mm,
probably why Walmart could get in on it too and come out with a killing.
exactly. And then you can kind of brainwash the what generation are we in now? Generation
Z.
X, Z.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Z.
Z. Not X. X is way long ago.
Yeah,
Z. Yeah.
X is like the 80s.
Yeah. So I got to brainwash the new generation to be Walmart loyalists.
Hey man, whatever works. I don't think they need the money, but if you can print the money, might as well do it. I'm sure for how many products they're going to sell off of this is such a little blip on the radar. They're not even thinking about it.
Yeah. Maybe if it takes off and gets really popular, you might see Walmart online become the new Amazon.
Could you imagine when Walmart buys Amazon? Jeff Bezos' net worth goes back to like 4 billion.
This is how it all ended.
You're probably wondering how I got here.
The
Breaker
classic
scratch
intro.
freeze frame. Classic, classic. Well, I think it'll definitely be it. I'm gonna guess they win with 45 billion because these numbers are always a little bit off, I've noticed.
Hmm. I just think it's weird. I don't think TikTok is worth that much. I mean, how can it actually be worth $40 billion?
Speculation, man. Tech bubble
I mean, yeah,
and
speculation, but there's no way their ad revenue will ever come close to $40 billion.
maybe
I
they're
mean,
gonna
maybe in
flip.
like 12 years.
Yeah, in 12 years, maybe they're gonna flip the company.
Hmm.
I bet they could make some improvements, get the ad revenue up, and then they're gonna sell to Facebook because Facebook bought Instagram, and then they kind of just copy Snapchat's ideas anyway. So, and they have Reels now, so they're already trying to copy TikTok. So, I think it would make sense over there. Or if or
Hmm.
if they sold to Alphabet and they ended up owning TikTok, they got the cash.
Yeah. I mean, whatever happens, I don't care about TikTok, so it
I don't
doesn't
really
affect me
either.
at any sense. I never downloaded it. I know Tyler has it. Um, I don't have time to go on TikTok and spend 2 hours a day just browsing through stupid crap. So whatever.
Vine was better, and it's hard to change, honestly. I'm so set in my ways at this point.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel
Uh,
that.
we're getting old, man.
Yes, sir. About to get that little chin dip right there.
Yeah, yeah. Is that what happens when you get older? You get a chin
I think
dimple
so.
right here. Oh dang. Well, might get a chin dip, but GE is also getting a big dip in their stock price. They just had their price targets lowered today by JPMorgan. I don't want to say it tanked today. It didn't really tank, but it was enough to get me sweating a little bit. I'm a GE shareholder myself.
Yeah, I have no comment. I'm not a shareholder on that, so
No
but
comment.
they do make some pretty good products, I think.
Yeah, and they've been around forever. They're a good American company. They're down 4%, then they're down another about percent in after hours. But basically, JP Morgan is just saying that they're too unstable and quote don't have direction. So
Ooh, shots fired.
I know that's a bad one, especially on Wall Street. They're saying that company might not stabilize until 2024, which that's a little mean. Let's be honest.
Yeah, no, that is a very long time from now. Very long prediction. But you know what GE should do?
What's that?
They should come out and say that JP Morgan has no direction and they're trash. They shouldn't take this disrespect that JP Morgan's throwing at them.
Yeah, right. JP Morgan files for bankruptcy and then the biggest recession we've ever seen starts. Dude, if JP Morgan ever filed for bankruptcy, the entire global financial system would collapse overnight.
You think?
Yeah. JP Morgan bought out tons of banks during the 2008 crash and they have a ton of assets. I think they're the biggest bank in the United States.
Wow, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, they bought Bear Stearns back then and almost bailed out AIG in 2008. So
Mm.
I'm just saying, if JP Morgan dropped, it's game over.
Well, if that ever happened, I'm sure the government would bail them out.
I don't know if they can afford it.
Just put a well, you know what they say. The money printer go brr.
Money printer always goes brrr.
So I'm sure they can make it happen some way or another. It just means our money would probably be worth less.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the inflation would be insane. There's no way they could bail out JP Morgan. They have way too much money. They got Chase Manhattan Bank, JP Morgan, and then they got Bank One, Bear Stearns, and Washington Mutual. They're all bought up.
Wow.
You remember any Arizona locals? You guys remember Bank One Ballpark where the D-backs used to play when it was called
No.
Bank One Ballpark?
Nah.
That was way back. Yeah, for all you locals out there listening, a little throwback.
The first bank,
Yeah,
second bank, third bank, home bank.
home bank. That's a home bank. I mean, a home run. Oh yeah, no, there's no way we'd bail them out. JP Morgan has $2.687 trillion in assets.
That's pocket change.
Pocket change. Okay, in terms of our national debt, sure, sure. I suppose it is.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't we just offer to sell some of our biggest companies to like Venezuela for removal of our debt?
Like, oh yeah, they got the money for sure, my guy. Dude, if we had to bail out JP Morgan, we'd be paying like $12 for a McDouble at McDonald's. It'd be absolutely nuts. Minimum wage is like $25 an hour. Ooh.
You just go in to the dollar store, like, yeah, we can't be selling stuff for $1. It's now the $10 store.
A $10 store. That's a very scary alternate reality I do not want to see. But I'm sure it'll happen in our lifetime. That's for sure.
Minimum wage is now $100 an hour.
Oh my god.
A Franklin.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, all right, we're confiscating everyone's income to bail out JP Morgan for the next year.
Yeah, and they're like, well, we have to make some higher banknotes because $100 bills are not really worth anything. $1 bills are not worth anything. Tens aren't worth anything.
$1,000 and $500 bills go back into circulation.
Yeah, so we have $1,000, maybe a $10,000 bill, the big Gaucho logo on it.
Dude, I want a $500 bill. They're pretty sweet.
Yeah, $1,000 bill would be kind of cool.
That'd be really cool. Quick, who's on the $1,000 bill?
Uh,
23rd president or 22nd? 22nd
uh,
and 24th president.
what? I don't even remember these presidents.
Yeah, no, it's only one person. He was the 22nd and the 24th president.
Cleveland?
Yeah, baby, you got it.
I just know that because I know he was president in two different like times.
Yeah, he was. He was two
He is the only
non-consecutive
one.
terms.
Yeah, he was the only one who did that, right?
Yeah, he was. He was the only one. And then who's on the $500 bill?
I have no idea.
Mm, oh, it's all right, I know who it was.
John F. Kennedy.
No. He was one of the only presidents to be assassinated in 1901. I remember that.
I can't really remember those past presidents. I'll be honest.
William
Harding.
McKinley. It was William McKinley.
Oh, McKinley.
Mhm. All right, quick. What's the next segment in the show?
It is our favorite, biggest winners and the biggest losers.
Ooh, hit that intro. All right, you probably already guessed it, but Tesla has gone up 12.7% is the official number at close today. The split just took effect, so they're making some pretty big gains over there at Tesla. And we don't have to explain them. They're single-handedly saving our stock market.
Yeah. I'm sure they probably have at least 50% of the Dow J within their
Yeah,
company itself.
I think
Um,
they're on Nasdaq.
oh, they are. Yeah, you're probably
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I think they probably are.
big tech breaking records, my man. But still, yeah, at least 50% of the Nasdaq.
Yeah. I don't know. Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff.
I'm not about it, but we already got into that. So number two, we got the BRP Group, which is an insurance provider. We're not going to make fun of them like we do with Lemonade because we're just going to assume they're a good company because we hate Lemonade on the show. I don't remember why we started hating Lemonade,
Because their name
but
was weird.
yeah, and the logo sucks. It's just cursive writing on a pink background.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's dumb, but I don't know too much about the whole insurance world, so I don't think it's a buy for me.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to know is you charge fees and you invest the money and you hope that you make more money than are in claims.
Right, right.
I
Which
guess. I don't know. That's what I think you do.
I mean, hey, pretty much all that is today is just buy anything and then it'll go up. Buy anything at any time, it'll never go down.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what they invested in. They just probably buy mortgage or not mortgages, bonds probably. That's what I'm assuming.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not too sure to be real with you.
I feel like it'd be really risky to buy stocks and then that would be really kind of hard to get out of at an optimal time. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, it definitely would, especially because if they're an insurance company, they have to have a ton of capital available in case somebody does file a claim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
So can't have
I'm.
anything too risky.
Maybe they just put it in like just a huge bank, and then hope that the interest is enough to save them.
It's
Maybe.
2008 all over again.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe that would be a good idea.
What? Just putting it all in a bank and getting a little bit of interest.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, I guess it depends on what kind of insurance you're providing. Health insurance probably wouldn't be enough.
I suppose. I don't know how much money their stock raised for them either, but I'm sure that's a big part of it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting.
Diggity dang 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 dog. Well, not a buy for us. But
True.
I think the biggest losers are a buy for me, if I'm being real.
Really? Let's check them out.
What we got up here, Dave?
We got Camping World Holdings Incorporated, CMP, down 8.10% on the day, and they're the biggest provider of RV trailers and other camping gear in the United States.
Dang, man. Yeah, I've always liked camping. I think that's enough to invest in them just because it's different. You know, I'm kind of I'm kind of tired of the whole tech bubble thing and the biomed. It's kind of it's kind of wearing on me. I want something with a little more flavor. So I think Camping World is delivering.
Yeah, definitely.
And and if they're down 8%, you got a little bit of a spread to buy in.
Mhm. True. And I don't know. I've never gone camping. I think it'd be kind of fun to do it though. Maybe.
I'll take you. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, we can go camping out in the Alps.
Yeah. The Swiss Alps?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah. So if Tyler gets back in time, we'll do the Wednesday episode from the Alps.
Yeah, we can just go over winter break while and camp out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm game for that. I don't see anything that could go wrong or any reason not to do it.
No, I mean I think it'd be kind of fun to do some intense hiking trips. Not
Yeah.
anytime soon, but like going like a week long hiking trip out in like the middle of nowhere. It'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be really fun. I say Yosemite or Machu Picchu.
Or what's
Those would be
that really
sick.
big mountain? It's called K9, I think. Is that what it's called? K something?
K7, K2,
Yeah, I think it's K
K2.
K2.
It's K2. I just checked it.
Yeah, that's like the biggest in the world, isn't it?
The second highest mountain in the world after Mount Everest at 29,029 feet tall.
Is
Holy
that in terms of
crap.
elevation or in terms of the actual height of the mountain?
That's the actual height of the mountain. And after that, it's sitting 8,611 meters above sea level.
Oh. I thought Mount Everest wasn't the tallest in the world, but it was just the highest elevation. But I guess it is the tallest in the world.
I don't know. It says it's the second highest mountain in the world after Mount Everest. Official elevation is 28,251 feet, and the prominence is 13,189 feet.
Dang, man. If we were to go up that mountain, we would definitely need like respirators to be able to
Yeah,
breathe.
that's no joke. That's a lot of preparation, that's for sure. I don't know if I could handle it. I'm sure it's super dangerous like Mount Everest is too.
Super beautiful. Need to get those red blood cell count up, get that EPO going.
I'm sure it is, man. That thing's 5 miles tall. K2 is 5 miles just straight up. That's
Yeah,
bonkers, man. That'd be scary.
that'd be beautiful to look down and just like see like the curvature.
Yeah, yeah, it probably would. But I mean, you're above the clouds at that point. That's terrifying.
Yeah, I mean,
If anything happens to you up there, you're screwed.
well, at least you had a fun time, I guess. I don't know.
At least you had a fun time, man. Yeah, it's a little too much risk for my liking. I think I still want to make the podcast on Monday.
All right. Well, I guess we'll do something a little bit less risky. We'll figure it out. But
Okay.
number two, we have Caesars Entertainment, CZR, down 6.63%.
Ooh, dang. Casinos are a favorite of the boys. Fun fact,
Yeah,
in case
no,
you guys
they
haven't
are.
figured it out.
Yeah, we like our casinos. We're all learning how to count some cards. So the goal is to eventually be kicked out of a couple casinos. Kind of cool, honestly. I feel like that'd be a pretty cool accomplishment.
Just like in the movie Casino, actually, we're gonna have a little pencil wiretapper in our leg. We're gonna have somebody else reading the cards across the table, and then they're gonna take us into a back room and uh, bash our hands with a hammer and throw us in an alleyway. It's gonna be just like
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen, but
It's my dream.
I, well, if that happens, hopefully by then I'll be a MD and I can fix up our hands.
Dude, I hope so. Yeah, because it's not going to be a pretty picture, but it will mean we're official gamblers. That's for sure.
Definitely. We'll be walking into casinos. They'll be like, "Sir, you need to come with us."
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we know who you are. You need to leave. We'd be famous, man. It'd be sweet. And then we can sue for all the money for them breaking our hands.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably get a couple $1 million, honestly, if they do that.
Probably. Especially because of how much money Caesars has. They got 60 properties in 16 different states. So no
Wow.
joke when it comes to their finances. So they'd definitely be paying us out if they smashed us up in a back alley.
Yeah, so if that happens, I guess I'll just be there instigating them, and hopefully they'll do something that's illegal.
Oh God. Just provoke the security into decking you. Hey man, I mean you gotta make money somehow, I guess, right?
You won't do it. You won't do it.
Just try to tase him.
Yeah.
It can be also like the movie Casino. You just like walk around with a big cattle prod, like scaring people. Like the security guards is like, what? I'm just walking around with it. I'm not using it. Just tackle you.
I know my rights.
this is this is my land. This is public property. Oh man, dude, we're getting delirious. I think I might need a quick nap. What about you?
Yeah, I think naps are always helpful. You need to take a nap just to stay motivated in the day and keep yourself energized.
Hmm. Especially for these next sleeper picks. Sleep.
Sleep,
As
sleep.
Tyler would say. But Dave, you want to tell us about the first one and your research?
Yeah, so it's Wyndham Destinations Incorporated, Y or WYND. They own a bunch of hotel and motel chains. I don't remember the exact list off the top of my head, but I know they own Super 8 Motel, which is a really big popular one, and they
It's a
also own a
huge one.
whole bunch of others.
Hmm. Yeah, they sure do. Their holdings are pretty massive, and it looks like travel might start to come back soon. So, with such a big hotel holding, at least they have the value of the real estate too. So, they can always
Mhm.
fall back on that. So, feel like it's a pretty safe sleeper pick, if you ask me.
Yeah, I like it. Um, let's see about number 2 here. We got Yum Brands.
Yes,
We
sir.
we love our fast food. Um, Good quality, healthy food. Just kidding, not, but we wish it was. It's
Oh, we
convenient,
wish it
fast,
was.
and definitely unhealthy.
Yeah, Yum has a lot of my favorite restaurants. They got KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, The Habit, and Wing Street. Which, okay, I think Wing Street's trash. Let's be real. Wingstop's where it's at, or Buffalo Wild Wings. But KFC and Taco Bell, it's kind of my jam. If you haven't had the famous bowl at KFC yet, I just recently heard about it. It's kind of a banger. It's only $5, so go check
Hmm.
it out. It was really tasty.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't gone to KFC in a very long time. So I don't
That
really
was
think there's one close to me.
Oh really?
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
there's been a lot of them closing, and I get why. Like if you're just getting the regular chicken, it's not the healthiest, obviously. But yeah, I went a couple days ago for the first time in like actually 5 or 6 years, and I got the famous bowl because I saw it in a video and I was like, man, this looks really good, and it was pretty good. It was actually really good. It didn't feel like too greasy or anything at all. It's you get a bowl with all your favorites. You get the mashed potatoes, corn, and you get a whole bunch of popcorn chicken on the top, and then they put gravy on it. You can kind of just mix it together. It's actually really tasty.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But
Dave's like,
after
you're
that,
so gross.
you may want to get your cholesterol levels checked because they may be a little bit on the high end.
Oh no, no way. Really? You think with all the fried food and gravy?
Yeah, maybe.
God,
Well,
dude. It was only $5 too. That's the same price as the biggie bag. And it's only
biggie bag.
700 calories. Yeah.
No. The biggie. Wait, yeah, the biggie bag's $5. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Biggie bag's five, and then you got the four for $4.
The four for four for four.
Four. Boom. Got it. But yeah, make sure you check that out. Dave and I are also boycotting Taco Bell because they got rid of the Frito burrito and the quesarito.
That's not true. I do heavily miss those, but I like their nachos. Their $5 nachos are pretty delicious.
They are. They're pretty good. I do like not chalupa. Chalupa's okay, but the Crunch Wrap Supreme is my new favorite since Frito Burrito's gone, sadly.
Yeah, no, actually, I was pretty sad about the Frito burrito. That was pretty.
It was only $1 too.
Yeah, you get your Fritos, you get your burritos, you get your dollar.
You get your
Well,
dollar.
actually, you don't get your dollar; they get your dollar, but you get the
They can have it,
burrito.
man. That was a good burrito too. You get two of those. That'll fill you up for lunch for $2.
Yeah,
My
I
favorite
mean, yeah, definitely does fill you up.
my favorite menu items at all these restaurants are always the cheapest thing on the menu, is what I've noticed. I think it just tastes better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's filled with that garbage, probably more than usual. I don't know.
it's it's a loss leader. They don't want you to find it on the menu. They want you to order the $10 combo.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't understand why the combos are so much more expensive. It's like
Guys,
ridiculously more expensive.
yeah. Well, real quick, I read this on a menu psychology thing. I know I'm going on a tangent, but um, they put the picture of the combo menus bigger on the menu, and they purposely make the names of the food really small print and the prices small print, so you don't see the price, you just see the food. And they make it so you can't read the menu too far away, so that when you get up to the counter and you don't know what you want, you just feel pressured and you just pick a combo meal because it's right in front of you with the picture. And so that's how they end up getting more money out of you.
Ooh, psychology sucks.
Yeah, man, it sucks. It's really sneaky, but if you know about it, you know that the dollar menu is always off to the side horizontally where you can't read it. So next time you're in a restaurant, seriously look for that. They hide the cheap stuff on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it because we read left to right, so that makes sense that it's in the left side.
Yep. Yep, exactly. That's how they trick you every single damn time.
Mm-hmm.
But
And then
go
number
ahead. You
three
do
here,
it.
we have Phillips 66 PSX. A little
Ooh.
gasoline.
Yes, sir. Big gasoline and energy company. Very stable, but not too overinflated like Marathon or Shell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they got the little Route 66 logo up there with the Phillips.
Yep. Shout out to Arizona. It's up north for us.
Yeah. I haven't really gotten gasoline from them, I don't believe.
I don't either. They don't really have any Phillips stations here, but they have Conoco in Tucson, Conoco Phillips, but
Oh, wait,
just Phillips. They don't
maybe
really
I
have them
have.
around.
Yeah, I think I have actually. I think when I went on that road trip, I think we probably did fill up at a Phillips 66.
There you go. Yeah, you might have then. Yeah, um, Phoenix doesn't really have any of the big ones,
Mm-hmm.
but they do have a lot of big podcast sponsors, such as Anchor, the official sponsor and podcast provider for Big Gauchos.
Ooh, let's hit that ad.
Woo! All right. Well, we do not have any new additions to the Bankruptcy Boneyard, I do
Mm-hmm.
believe.
Yeah. So this is the same old, same old.
Just the same old, same old. Just real quick. Diamond Offshore Drilling, Whiting Petroleum, J. Crew, Gold's Gym, Neiman Marcus, Narcus Neiman, Neiman Narcus, and Marcus Neiman. JC Penney, Hertz, Tuesday Morning, GNC, 24 Hour Fitness, Turkey Cheese, Lucky Brand Jeans, Chesapeake Energy, Brooks Brothers, New York & Co., Taylor Brands, Virgin Australia, Virgin Atlantic, Latam Airlines, Avianca Airlines, Sur La Table, Hero and Imports, Steinmart, and, of course, Pizza Hut. Shout out to Yum Brands for that one.
Yeah.
But, um, let's see. Canal took the dub today.
Yeah. So what happened in the week off is I won two, and then you guys all won one.
Yep, exactly. So Dave is now sitting at 29. I got 22. Kanal has 22, and Tyler's got 18. I I briefly held the second place spot uncontested for the
A
weekend
day.
and
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah. Weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of that. We started at the bottom, now we're here. So knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it, but uh, since we don't have Kanal on the show and he hasn't sent his number in, what are you thinking? What do you think the market's going to do tomorrow, Dave? We kind of got a curveball today.
It's gonna have a bounce back, so I'm gonna say 28.6.
28.6. All right. Well, I'll make it easy. I'll do 28.430.05.
Yeah, that's becoming a fan favorite of the show. Just guess the last day's close.
Yeah, I like to do my methods. They usually work. So, I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth all the time, but it does work. Tyler's been stealing it lately, so I got to get back on my grind.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well,
Yeah,
it's all right.
just come back tomorrow and see who or Wednesday and see who won.
Wednesday. Yeah. 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 I guess we're getting rusty again. We've been gone too long. But I want to thank everyone for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Leave us a voice message on anchor.fm/gauchos or biggauchos.com. If you want to send an investing tip, we might play it on the show. You want to do Tyler's disclaimer?
No, you can do it.
Okay. I'm Tyler for the day. Just a quick disclaimer, everybody. We are not licensed brokers or have SEC licenses, and everything we say on the show is from our opinions only. Should not be considered as fact. Make sure you do your due diligence on your own stocks. Invest safely. We are not responsible for any losses at all, definitely, but we are directly responsible for all gains. Make sure you send those in to Big Gauchos on Instagram. Uh, and Dave, tell the people where they can find our wonderful Instagram.
Yeah, so the Instagram is at Big Gauchos. So if you have Instagram, go over, check it out, give it a follow. Check out the postings.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be popping. Wish Dave luck. He's writing some essays for medical school this week. So, but we'll be back on it soon for you guys. That's for sure. So, make sure if you're listening on streaming, make sure to click that share the link button with a friend. Tell them a time code. We're not going to get mad if you don't listen to the whole episode, but you can find us on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or any RSS feed that you prefer. Add it yourself or don't, whatever. Make sure, especially if you're listening on Apple, give us a review of 1 to 5 stars. Really helps us out. We do not accept anything less than 4.5 stars. Gains only. Leave a review. Tell us something you liked about the show, who you'd like to see on the show, who's your favorite gaucho. You better say everybody. But I don't think I got anything else to add. Dave, you got anything?
No, but yeah, it is true. If you try to rate us anything below 4.5 stars, it will not accept it. So just give us the
Yeah.
5, or give us the 4.5. If you do anything lower than that, you're gonna waste your time writing your review because it's gonna decline at the end. So
Don't
just a
do
little
it.
heads up.
Don't even start. Yep. Make sure you check us out. Share it. All right. Well, we'll see you back on Wednesday for the official season 2 premiere. And good night from Arizona. We hope you made some money today. Peace.